So overall, we're looking at gold. Gold's our main pair.
Thank you.
Gold, gold been bullish. Gold been bullish for a while. It was consolidating the zone though, but when it was consolidating in the zone, this is when you were trading, you felt like anytime you would get into an order, nothing would stick. Like it was crazy around these times. But recently, after we broke out into this buy area and started making higher low points, gold has been trending smooth. It's just been making higher low points. See bullish variations on the H4 time frame. And right now we're overall at a high point. But we're at an all-time high. Nah, not yet. The all-time high is 3,500. Damn near. So we're close to an all-time high. But buying in this area is kind of risky because there's no real true structure point. Yeah, you see it. You see a bullish, you see a bullish engulfing right here. You know, you could have got in at this tested level, but it exhausting. It was kind of risky, and it's not New York session, so getting into trades at this time sometimes they don't really stick. It's better to just wait until the morning. So yeah, we're looking at gold. I'm gonna draw this resistance. So you could say, let's see how this candle closes on H1. Because this could just be a test. Like we're at a high point, we're at a level of exhaustion. So I prefer to really buy on a pullback. Say we pull back to this area, to this white trend line. That's what I prefer to buy at. But yeah, gold's looking nice. Gold's looking nice. I caught an order on gold last week, Friday, right here at this point C trend line touch. So right when price pulled back in this overall uptrend and we saw this tested candle, this bullish engulfing, which are a bullish engulfing is these two candles right here. When a bull candle engulfs this bear candle, that's a bullish engulfing. So on the lower time frame, got into this order. Once I seen the market transition and broke a previous level of resistance, this overall lower time frame structure on M15, which is right here. So we broke this M15 structure, came back, made a higher low point. Made a higher low point. I just got into buys right here. Boom. That was my entry. They say 100 pip stops. I didn't use 100 pip stops. My stop was right down here. So around 78, 79. All right. And then I just rolled this order up, pause, all the way up to here, 300 pips. Right here, could have been scaled in entries though. Right here, scaled in, scaled in, scaled in. So there's multiple opportunities for these buys. That just shows you the potential of gold. Like gold moves crazy, but when it's in its consolidation, it's a bitch. But like trends like these are trends to make money. Like look how smooth this is on the H1. Like, and it's just steep as fuck. Okay. So look at this. Look at this. Remember how we just previously talked about the resistance level? Look at this resistance. It's wicking now on H1. H1 got 16 minutes left to close. M15.
You don't think it's gonna push up more?
I mean, look at it right now. Like, look at H1. H1 is about to close in 16 minutes. If H1 closes like this, right at this exhaustion level, I'm not buying because we're right at a high point. It's Tokyo session. There's so much bullish exhaustion, and we're pulling back. Like, okay, right now I wouldn't buy, but say, all right, say it comes down and makes a tested candle right here and it goes up, okay, maybe this would be an entry, but that's still a high risk entry. So, you know, like look, it came back to this resistance and it looks like it's testing and it's exhausting like crazy. So let's see how this candle closes in 15 minutes. Oh, that's all, this is exhaustion area that I drew off here. So better to just wait on like a nice pullback or something for the buy. Cause like, yeah, you could probably get into a buy and get a little profit, but then not be able to withstand that when it pulled back. So let's check out UJ though. Every markup that we had played out. Every markup. So UJ is still bullish. It's tricky in this area because it's been ranging, but it's still bullish. Been testing this level of exhaustion, this level of support. On H4, nothing has broken yet. Although the 66 MA is still above the price, we're still looking at structure first, and we see that no bullish structure has been broken yet. I'm still targeting this white line, but first we need to break right here. We need to break this level of resistance, but I'm still targeting this white line. On H1, you see the MAs are now underpriced, so we see more bullish pressure in this area. And this level of exhaustion that I drew off the daily correlated on H1. You can see it came back and it tested like a high point. So on M15, we broke out. We broke out of this little cell zone area. So now high low points anywhere along these lines, anywhere past this area is valid. I would take buys. You know, UJ is looking good. And say, look, we tested how many times? 1, 2, 3. Say 1, 2, twice we tested. So say tomorrow or who knows, we have a nice bullish day and it goes. Man, the next following days this week will be nice bullish. Very, very nice. Let me see if I can draw like a sub fib. Yeah, sub fib, this is damn near. Yeah, it's an 88.6. So that explains why it's so slow on the sub fib. It's 88.6 on the sub fib. That explains a lot. But yeah, that's UJ. Let's go back. Now let's go to GJ. GJ was consolidating in this area. Tanked down, made a higher low point, tested this previous daily support in this exhaustion area that's drawn off the weekly. Overall, see a bullish engulfing on the weekly. So it came down, tested that area, made a higher low point, and then it's been bullish ever since. It's been trending. You know? So right now, currently, after it was trending and it started counter trending, I just drew my counter trend line. And then when we finally broke, I wasn't on the charts. I don't trade GJ, but we broke and this markup still stayed valid. I didn't change nothing about this markup. Like I had this drawn up before any of this happened. Broke up, came back, higher low point. That's when you would get in for GJ. Boom, smooth move. You know, entries would be right here. Bullish engulfing. Right here. No, I mean bullish variation. I'm sorry. Bullish variation. Right? All these bullish variations. Right? Testing levels of support. Still testing levels of support. All this testing levels of support. Testing support. Testing the 66 MA, which is a dynamic support level. Boom. Sells exhaustion. So yeah, still overall bullish on GJ. Trending very bullish. You see H1 has 10 minutes left to close, 11 minutes and 35 seconds left to close, and may close bullish engulfing. So that just keeps our bullish bias going. And the daily already closed bullish engulfing. So yeah, GJ is nice. This is a nice higher low point. GJ is gonna push. GJ is gonna go right back to 201. Not right back, but it's gonna go to 201. I'm gonna look at GU now. GU, GU's looking nice, right? GU's looking nice. Still making bull moves, still making higher low points on the daily. We're making higher low points. It's 38.2 on the daily. On H4, you seen a counter trend. You could have took advantage of the sells. It came up, spiked up. This is probably a news event. Sold back down, made more higher low points. So higher low, higher low, higher low. You had your counter trend line drawn, and then when it finally got to this little eclipse right here, it just broke out. So you could see on H1, the market was closed around this area, but when the market opened, it came up and it broke out. So now, right now, we're at a high point. We're at a high point. So when price counter trends and makes a level of support, you can take advantage of the buys again. So let's draw areas of confluence where it's most likely to test. Right here, you see all this bullish exhaustion. I drew it all the way into the future. Correlates with the 66 MA right here. Price will come down right here and test, make a level of support. Previous level of support right here. Also, anywhere along these lines. So just look out for that. Just look out for that. 38.2 on the daily, so aggressive. Be nice buys this week. Bitcoin overall, Bitcoin's in the seller's market. Bitcoin's in the seller's market right now. Bitcoin made a high point at 121,000, came down, broke out of this bullish trend, and it broke the 66 MA. So now price is really below the 66 MA. So it's bearish. Because when we look at Bitcoin, whenever price was below, it was trending up and nice. When price was below, it's bearish. Look at the past data. You know, up price, 66 MA below price, it's trending bullish, nice and bullish. So right now we might see a little counter trend on Bitcoin. See a little counter trend on Bitcoin. Next level of support on Bitcoin is 100,000. So let's see what we do around this area of 100,000. But on the monthly, Bitcoin tested this overall level. So on the monthly, Bitcoin's looking like it's gonna counter trend. Like look at this on the monthly. You wouldn't buy in this area. You wouldn't buy off nothing like that. That's a clear high point. So Bitcoin could even come down to 75 or 80,000. Who knows? Optimistically, it could come down to 55. Who knows? Right? But the max level it could come down to and still be bullish is 16,000. You never can say never. And lastly, we're gonna look at US 30 real quick. We're gonna look at US 30. US 30 bullish, came back to this high point, tested. It failed to break for a new high, but it came down, made higher low points. So this is a sub fib, 38.2 on the sub fib, right? Still counter trending, still testing. Nothing broke to say we're selling now. So I'm not looking for sells. US 30 still bullish. Look on H1. H1 has 7 minutes to close, and it's gonna close as a bullish engulfing optimistically if it continues this in 7 minutes. On M5, we're already seeing higher low points, right? So if you're on the chart, you could have took advantage of this higher low point. But if not, you can wait for the next retrace and take advantage of the next higher low point. And once we start to break this MA, that's how you know we're nice and bullish. That's how you know. But yeah, that's US 30. And then look at this. Look at this too. Look at all these higher low points being made. It's giving you little signs that buys are coming back into place because each of these levels of support they're higher than the previous one. See, it's just bouncing up. Pause. It's like boom, boom. So the next one could go even higher. You know, overall target still going to be around this 46,000 area, 45,899 to be exact. That's your negative 27%. See what gold is looking like. Okay, gold got 5 minutes to close. Closing kind of bullish, exhausted. Wicked this little resistance. So let's see what gold can do tomorrow morning.
On the 30 minutes, definitely looking like a fucking bearish open.
Yeah, on the 30-minute, yeah, right. Yep, on the
Then
30.
also on the 15 and 30 minutes, if you look at it.
Yeah, the 15-minute close, nice. So M30, let's see how M30 closes. See how M30 closes. But yeah, I just wouldn't buy in these areas. Like, who knows? It could come back and just test right here. But these buys are just risky. That's just like looking too deep. If you zoom out, that's not the high probability move. The high probability move is waiting for a little pullback, then getting in the buy so you can get a nice push. You know, we're at the highest point in the market right now, the highest point in the week of the market. That's not a smart place to buy. Considering the week just started, wait till the market pull back, then buy at the higher low point and let it push up and then exit at the highest point at the end of the week. That's literally common sense. But yeah, that's the BSF webinar, BSF market overview 1.0, September 1st. Going into the market with vengeance, confidence. Well, not vengeance meaning over trading or over leveraging. Vengeance meaning showing what we studied, what we worked for, and that we're going to accomplish these goals. So, wish everybody a good trading week, and we're going to be back on with the next one.